Dangerous riding together of a conspiracy. Honor, honor, honor. Time you. Nor hurt cannot a consecutive or a name. Say yes or yes or sex be a tragedy. It is not a playing out of the throw in the intangible form. We are witnessing the murder of the press freedom, a right recognized by a constitution bench of the Supreme Court in 1950 in the case of Ramesh Thapar. Ironically, his relative Karan Thapar is one of the most recent victims. Journalist Siddharth Vardharajan is another such victim. They stand accused of a conspiracy of the provoking unrest, undermining national security, and spreading narratives aligned with the hostile hostile interest. That is quite a mouthful. The accusation against them lies in the first information report (FIR) lodged with the crime branch in Guwahati, Assam on May 9, 2025. The FIR is based on a allegedly offensive video interview, an article published by The Wire. It is not necessary to delve into the detail of the FIR except to say that the complainant is educated and writes quite well, but still really hard to make out a case of a national security being undermined. In fact, he writes so well, and it took the crime branch 3 months to understand the compliment take organized cognitions and summon the accused on August 12, 2025. Maybe the police did not quite compare what he interested to say, and perhaps took the assistance of the SIT and the dictionary, but still came to the wrong conclusion. And this is matter concerning national security. What is going on? The FIR does not make out case of any offense under the Bharati Nyaya Samhita (BNS) and deserves to be a rushed. It is nothing but an expression of the complainant's opinion. Unfortunately, based on the opinion, the police in Assam had summoned the two journalists for the questioning. Everybody knows what that means. No charge of undermining national security. The Supreme Court of India has directed that no co-receive action be taken against them for the time being. That is good enough, but I could like the readers of this daily to consider the long-term collateral damage. Back in sleep clothing, we have been told, and are quite rightly so, that the Darnonian offence of sedition has been removed from the penal law of India. The BNS does not recognize sedition as a penal offence. However, Section 152 of the BNS creates an offence of the endangering the sovereignty, the unity, and the integrity of India. That is the sedition in sheep clothes. And obviously, every serious offence, the law provided that it's come into play when a some existence or attempt to achieve success, sessions or armed rebellion or a subversive activities or encourage feeling of separatist activities or endangered sovereignty or unity in the integrity of the India or the individuals in the commits any such acts. The sovereignty and integrity of India expression used in Article 19 of the Constitution have definite meaning relating to the sub-services or the breakup of a country. Nothing less in the course of the experience of a view, however radical they may be, I cannot concerned as endangering sovereignty and the integrity of the India. Sometimes much more is required in the nature and succession or armed rebellion of a subversive or a separatist activity. It is for the reason of the punishment of the offence under section 152 of the BNSS provide also for life imprisonment. Summons the consequence. So does not all make section 150 of a BNSS unconstitutional. I do not know constitution which of the court will be decided this, and frankly I do not want to harass a guess on other outcome, but in the meanwhile what are the consequences of the police summons? For a freezing effect, we had earlier acknowledged a chilling effect under the sanitation law. Now it is gone well beyond that. Try and imagine any journalist or anybody in a panel discussion on the television or otherwise having the courage to be critical or anything to do with any policy of a government of India. Somebody can misinterpreted it and bringing national security into a play, and the police can take consequences. Cogenesis and the summon allied offenders. Freedom of speech can be bulldozed and demolished because one of a country believe without a evidence that national security is not an or the armed force are demolished or the decent. This strategic service undermining the sovereignty and the integrity